Hey folks, some breaking news on the DC front, with studio heads James Gunn and Peter Safran announcing the full slate of movie and TV projects coming soon on the DC front, with 2 Batman movies and a Man of Steel reboot. No doubt some interesting stuff here. The lineup includes some of the comics publishers' most recognisable characters and also some offbeat choices, which shouldn't surprise anyone familiar with James Gunn. So we start off with new DC movies, including Superman Legacy, and this follows Kal-El as he reconciles his extraterrestrial origins with his human family and upbringing. This sounds like a complete reboot of Man of Steel, and notably it says that Henry Cavill is not returning as Superman. So expect a lot of anticipation and hype as James Gunn finds his leading man to play Superman. Next up we have The Authority. This superhero ensemble dates back to 1999. I'm not familiar with this myself, but the series was published under DC's Wildstorm imprint, and The Authority is a group of 7 heroes with very high concept superpowers, notably Jack Hawksmoor, who's psychically bonded to cities, drawing his strength from them. It will be the first appearance of Wildstorm canon in the DC universe, so that's interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Also up is The Brave and the Bold, is a Silver Age DC comic book title that spanned for 15 years from 1967 to 1983, starring Batman and Robin in crossover stories with other DC characters. This is very interesting stuff. It was also the title of 3 Batman season Batman animated series airing in the Cartoon Network in 2008 to 2011. Also up is Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. So this is very exciting indeed, and the last time we seen Supergirl on the big screen was in 1984, Supergirl starring Helen Slater, with Faye Dunaway playing her nemesis in that. That's very interesting indeed, and I'm sure there'll be hype around the casting of Supergirl as well. I'm looking forward to seeing that, because you know a lot of people trash the Supergirl 84, but I've a kind of a soft spot for that movie. It's so bad it's good in my opinion, and Helen Slater was absolutely fantastic as Supergirl in that. Also up we have Swamp Thing, believe it or not, Swamp Thing, whose first appearance was in 1971, The House of Secrets 92 it was, appearing in 2 movies back in the 1980s. The first came in 1982, Swamp Thing, directed by none other than Wes Craven, creator of A Nightmare on Elm Street. The DC Studios lineup announcement says this movie will investigate the dark origins of Swamp Thing. So that's very interesting stuff indeed. I'm trying to get some more up here for you. Next up we have Creature Commandos. This is a TV show. Gunn is the writer of this series, already pegged for 7 episodes. In it, Amanda Waller, director of Suicide Squad, forms another superhero team with monstrous prisoners. So that's similar to Suicide Squad. I hope it's better than Suicide Squad. I'm not a big fan of those movies, although I am a fan of the character Amanda Waller. Waller is the next TV show up if Creature Commandos wasn't enough. This series dedicated to Amanda Waller, played by the wonderful Viola Davis in the lead role. DC Studios say it will feature a team Peacemaker, and is written by Watchmen's Crystal Henry and Supernatural's James Carver. So that's interesting stuff there. Waller, a series based on Amanda Waller. Next up we have Booster Gold. DC's long-time comic relief character here is a time traveler who uses basic technology and consumer appliances from the future to make himself a superhero in present day. That sounds like a lot of fun. That could be very interesting indeed. Next up we have Lanterns. This is the Green Lantern Corps. I always thought we should get another big screen version of the Green Lantern, but this is a TV show. And it has been they're the galaxy's foremost law enforcement since 1959, making Hal Jordan the Silver Age Green Lantern and Jon Stewart, first appearing in 1971 as a kind of a buddy cop team up in this TV show. DC Studios said it will be an enormous TV series focusing on two unraveling and dark mysteries. Next up, we have Paradise Lost. This is set in Terramoskia, Wonder Woman's island, mysterious island. So I wonder, will Wonder Woman show up? And it will touch on Wonder Woman's history and character arc. It is not clear if she will star in it, though. This drama focuses on the genesis and political intrigue of an island of all women, DC Studios says, which sounds very Game of Thronesy indeed. So that's the lineup coming up for DC Studios. Some movies and some TV shows in there. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. Marvel have dominated DC over the years, and although Marvel, I think, are waning a bit, it would be nice to see DC come out with some quality movies and some TV shows. I really hope James Gunn and Peter Safran, I think his name is, yes, do a good job here in getting these shows off the ground and getting some great casting and writing involved in these shows as well. So what do you think of the lineup? Are you looking forward to the DC slate for the coming years? Please comment below. What do you think? And please slap a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. I really would appreciate it. So that's your DC news just off the press. So take care and we'll talk soon.